Today, I'm going to be giving you guys tips and tricks on how to become a better and more efficient player in Warzone. Whether you're slow looting like this, whether you've got 1 win, whether you've got 100 wins, there's always something we can all do as players to become better. My specialty is strategy and tactics, and that's what helped me go on a 17 win streak. In this video, we're going to hit every single point from beginning to end. Right now, starting with momentum. Guys, you need to start developing momentum to get your loot more efficiently, get it faster. Now, last time I mentioned this in one of my videos, some people in the comments had a good rebuttal, but I have a rebuttal for that too. Some people in the comments were like, well, Savage, if I land, I get in fights, it might take me a little longer to get my loot. And that's fine. If you guys are actively getting in fights, by all means, let it take as long as it has to, right? The moment the fights are over and you're safe, of course, make your way to buy. Do not die for the buy. But most people don't land hot. Most people land safe. Most people land and play like this. This is terrible. Even if you get a kill, which he might, I think he spotted somebody. I was too busy looking at myself in the camera. But right now, again, we should be looting. We should be getting everything we have. We have all these buildings around us. There's no reason why we can't loot them and get our 6 grand and hit the buy station. On top of that, we landed near an area that doesn't even have a buy. So we've kind of put ourselves in a bad position there too. We do have a zip. We're crouch walking on a rooftop? Really? Now look, a lot of you guys right now are probably watching this gameplay and you're like, damn, I play like this too. Trust me, you're not alone. I spectate about 4 or 5 games a day, every day. And this is about 90% of the games we spectate, whether it's good lobbies, whether it's bad lobbies. And before anyone's like, Savage, I wish I had these lobbies, just watch. During this video, we will be hitting different skill levels as well. I promise there's gonna be a sweat team. There's always a sweat team. And this is why you guys need to understand how to become better players. It's not just about having the meta build. It's not just about aim and accuracy. There's a lot of tactics you guys need to take on more skilled and more efficient players than you. With reverse boosting, with SBMM just being chalked because the player base is basically dead compared to what it used to be. And also on top of that, reverse boosting, 2-boxing, VPN and things like that, dude. There's just too many ways, no matter how bad you are, for players to get into your lobbies. Whether it's on purpose, whether it's on accident, you have to be ready. Let's talk about angles. I mentioned this in my video the other day. You guys need to start thinking about angles and geometry whenever you're playing. We got a kill playing this ledge relatively well. Why the fuck would we step all the way up? I didn't know there was a guy in here, but you knew you were safe right here. Look, there's a ledge. So why wouldn't we just sit there and then execute him? Why would we scoot all the way up, putting our entire body vulnerable from our ankles up to get an execute? I didn't know he was there. I didn't, but I wouldn't have played it like this. That's unfortunate. So now your boy's gonna self-res. You're not getting the kill. GG. Oh, no, he's in the ghoulie. Only gains 99. Well, I'll fuck with you for that, bro. Just get your ass in the gym.
Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone.
He's pushing our left. He didn't have audio on that one. That's unfortunate. All right, moving on to Gilly. Gilly chill. And now look at the difference. Look at the difference in this player and the other one. He's already got his loading. The last one didn't. He's moving and grooving. The last one didn't. He's alive. Last one's not. Get the mindset of having to survive out of your head. Don't worry about surviving. Don't. You know, when I streamed this game, I had my try-hard days for sure. But for the most part, dude, like, I would just push every fight. I would literally tell chat, don't do this, and I would just push. Why would I push every fight instead of practicing what I preach? Well, 1, I've gotten thousands of wins in this game already. And 2, I still want to get better because I'm not perfect. And the only way to do that is to actively push fights. You're not going to get better just trying to survive. I mean, don't put yourself in stupid positions and try to die, but like, get aggressive. I mean, look at this. Like, you know how crazy this is? Good fight. Now, there was another player there, so I don't know the situation beforehand, but let's just rewind to this real quick. We shot the enemy right here. We have a long distance to cover. We have to run out in the open. Now, the enemy didn't know we were pushing, but again, if you get shot at, you have to assume that that enemy is going to push you. If they're asked, they won't, but you have to assume regardless. So if I was this player, I would just play that corner, plate, and peek, right? Or just plate and then peek. Because if you pop your plates, by the time we're actually like right around here, you could re-peek. And we're out in the open, and we're vulnerable, and we're fucked. Like, yeah, we've got a smoke grenade, so we might be able to play it, but you have a better chance of getting this kill. Said he smokes the building. Again, I don't really know the situation here. Maybe that's why he knew he couldn't fight us, because there's another player. I don't know. But taking it at face value, if you're in a situation with hard cover, you know the enemy's pushing you out in the open, shoot him in the face. Again, watch how fast he loots. Hopefully he doesn't prove me wrong. Oh no. Gilly, no, not you. Not you, brother. Maybe he's pulling up his map. Yeah, I think he was. I hope. I'm gonna say he was, just to make me feel better. We do have a bounty over here, as well as a fight actively taking place. It looks like the bounty's the one out in the open. Now, I'll be honest, I'd take the rooftop. I know we could probably get this kill here, blah, 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 but I don't want to risk getting shot from another area. I'd get on this rooftop and just shoot down on this dude. Because if we're on the rooftop and we get knocked, it's fine. Ooh, heart beating forward, bro. Wait, what? Wait, what the fuck just happened? Hold up. But one thing I don't really understand is if we're already right here, why not just smoke to the zip, take the zip and get this high ground? Like, why even worry about it? And again, don't be using the what if he had thermals as an excuse. We don't know he has thermals. So you, again, just play it as if they don't. Most players don't use thermals. It's just it's a greater distance to go this way than it was just to go straight. Also, why we aren't using smokes in general. We did that time, but that was weird. Also on top of that, dude, look how long this building is. The enemy can just rotate. If the enemy's smart, he'll lead us. He'll come over here. So we just need to break away and get inside. And honestly, I don't even like that play. I don't want to sit in this building because the enemy can just hold us. I don't like anything about going left. There's the enemy on the... Yeah, that's unfortunate. And again, Gilly or Gil or Guile, whatever the fuck his name is, he's not a bad player. He's a good player, but even good players make some really questionable decisions. All right, again, I don't like this building, bro. I mean, look at... There's a guy right there. I didn't even know that. That's just timing. It wasn't on purpose. I don't like this building because what we talked about when we were spectating your last, dude. We're in a position where everyone can hold us. There's nowhere we can really rotate to safely. You might be able to jump to this building, but I just don't like it. Also, again, if you stop looking at that stupid baby monitor and you'd open your fucking eyes, we would have saw the dude. Honestly, I'm not against heartbeats when it comes to solos. Solos, I can understand it. I'm not mad at it, but you need to scan with your eyes, and if you don't see anything, then heartbeat. To instantly go outside and heartbeat first. No. Savage always dive in a heartbeat. That's fucking why. Weird. I mean, don't do that. Don't do that. That's a given. And I think this maybe might have been the bounty we had originally. We'll never know. But right there, just that, 3 enemies stacked on top of each other. Let's assuming that wasn't the bounty. If it wasn't the bounty, there was 4 enemies right on top of each other. And again, going back to your first dude you're spectating, get the high ground, get the rooftop of fire station, and take the fights accordingly. Guys, you want to look around, especially in the gulag. If you cleared this side, which he obviously did, look left. If you cleared right, look left. You cleared left, look right. I mean, it's simple as that. Let's see if he goes back on his body. He's got enough money for a loadout, so I don't think he should. And I'm glad. It looks like he's not going to, and I'm glad if that's the case. All right, so as you're coming in, you want to be actively scanning. You don't want to pull your parachute when you get a little bit lower, like right here, you don't want to be in your chute. But you want to be looking around. You want to scan. We talked earlier about how we want to get our loot fast, to fight teams who have their loot fast. And here we are, midway through the game without anything. The fact that we come down here and we assume nobody's going to be down here is kind of crazy. You act like you're the first one here today? Really? I'm not mad about people coming in here, but we're so late to this party. 1, we still might run into the team that's down here. We probably will. We really might. 2, again, this could have been avoided just getting our loadout from the get-go. Oh my, bro. Guys, if you're struggling with movement, get yourself an aim controller. Get yourself an aim controller. Why? Just because it's nice to have one, and they're awesome. And now we're crouch walking. This is just... I really wasn't expecting this from Herc to begin with. I really wasn't. I thought we'd get a little bit better gameplay since he pushed a fight that was actively taking place and third party us. That was a good fight. But here we are. I mean, just terrified to live. It's crazy. He's gonna zip out, but the problem is now the zone's a little bit smaller than he'd want it to be. So if he landed on a buy station, there's most likely gonna be a team sitting on the buy. And it's gonna be big regrets.
You've got gas inbound.
I don't know what he's doing right now. Now, I don't know about the time it takes for your loot to disappear, but I know this is way past that time. Even if your loot's still here, you're in a very bad spot. You got a hard rotate to go. There's going to be enemies here. You're going to get killed before you get to the next zone, no matter what happens. So I hate this. But on top of that, your loot's not there. So you're just wasted monumental amount of time for no reason at all. Again, going back to the snowball effect of you made the first mistake of not buying your loot coming out of the ghoulie, and it's just been downhill since then. Most players can't use meta weapons and outshoot decent players. What the fuck makes you think players who are like that, aka Herc, can actually outplay enemies with non-meta weapons? They can't. They can't. It's a simple. It's just a reality. And again, we find ourselves doing something very strange. We're focused on the outskirts. I don't know why he's doing this. Now, players that want to play out on the outskirts to hunt enemies down, I'm for it, dude. Dude, get aggressive, get out there. I'm not mad that he's not rotating, but he doesn't have the capability to be playing like this. Now, I know I encourage you guys to get in active fights and fight your ass off, but he's been in 4 fights and there's 19 players left. We're past that point of being active. Vehicle on the hill to our left-hand side, and we're gonna go to it. So I did tell you guys in the intro we're going to talk about strategy, and this is really when the strategy really comes into play. Before this zone actually collapses, this is the point you need to start planning your rotations. He's got specialists. It's kind of a cheat code. I wish he didn't, so I'd look a lot smarter than I actually am. But don't go out here. If we go out here and we don't die and we somehow survive to the enemy that's over there, there's going to be a player holding the edge. People love to gatekeep. People love to hold the edge. People love buildings out in the middle of nowhere. That's exactly what that is. So he's probably going to die there. 2, because we know that this zone is here, pretend you don't see the yellow. You can assume that somewhere within power, the zone's gonna finish. I think we can all agree that without specialists, we already know that. So that is the area you should probably start rotating to. And again, maybe buy your guns. We're taking on a vehicle. We're gonna face check a vehicle with the basic bitch BP. I don't get it. It's weird. I hate it. So someone in the comments help me understand what his mindset is, because normally I can kind of see what players are doing. Even if it's stupid, I can at least understand where they're coming from. This, I have no recollection. I have no idea what he's doing or what he thought. Maybe he wants to avoid those buildings by standing in the open ADSing at them. I don't know. Also, look, I want to talk about this too. Unless you have a sniper or something with a zoom on it, this is crazy. You're ADSing on what? Now, I know a lot of you guys will be like, well, you know, it zooms in a little bit. If you can't see this, do you think this is going to help? No. If you're shooting, sure. But like, you don't need to do this. ADSing in the open just puts you vulnerable. It slows your movement down. Don't do it. Just don't. Unless you have a crazy zoom, don't do this stupid shit. This is how you get clapped in the side. And again, our positioning is terrible. I don't even know what he's doing. No one's going to be over there. If they are, they're going to be deep over there, like on that hill. And again, I would be shocked if there's not a player in here. It's a building on the edge. We talked about it earlier. There's only 16 enemies left, so maybe, but I don't like it regardless. And look, that new Delta Force game, that extraction shooter, I think a lot of you guys would love it. That's going to be a very good game, and I really think extraction shooters are the future of gaming. I've said it for the last 4 years since Tarkov came out, maybe 5 years. When people play like this, I instantly think DMZ players. It's no shot at DMZ players. It's just a different play style. I mean, you loot. That's what you do. And Herc right now, that's what he's doing. I would have done if I somehow happened to be in this terrible position, I would have already hit the zip. No doubt. I'm not gonna lie, scare the shit out of me. But I told you, dude sitting in a corner, dude in the building, weird. I'm not telepathic, bro. It's just common fucking sense. Look at him. Look at this dude. Now, how many of you guys died to a guy like this? A lot. Now, how do you outplay this? Well, Granted, it's hard, but you need to effectively clear the corners. This dude's so focused on a loot, he looks down. He looked down. 2, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't see him either. All right, I didn't. It's dark. I'll give you that. But he's in loot mode. He's in I'm playing DMZ. So when he comes in here, he sees this, doesn't even see him. He looks up, look, his crosshair's right here, and watch how it goes down. Slightly, but his instinct is to look down, watch. No, bail back, get out of there, bro. That's the only way of surviving. Granted, he probably would have died regardless, but the fact that he didn't react correctly lets me know that in most fights he gets into, he usually dies because he does that same stuff. Akira TV. Oh, please tell me you're streaming with 1 kill doing that. No shots at streamers. Every streamer is different. I'm not a sweat streamer either. I talk to chat. I like to entertain. I get it. But you can't be having 1 kill, bitch. Hell no. Hell fuck. You got to do something. Sit in a corner. No hate, Akira. But damn, that's fucked. All right, so the reason why I laugh is because we're going to take the zip and land dead center instead of playing the high ground. Oh no, they're going to camp. That's even funnier. Please go prone. Oh. Dude, it looks like the Hulk jizzed all up in this bitch. It looks like a Hulk bukkake party. Or She-Hulk squirted, one of the two. I can't tell. Whatever, bro. Whatever floats your boat. Akira TV. So how y'all doing today, man? How's life? Hey, I don't know if I said it already. Like, subscribe. If you're watching the video up to this point, man, just hit the like button and subscribe. Get ready for Black Ops 6. It's gonna be dope. I hope. They gonna jump? You think they're gonna jump off? They shouldn't. They shouldn't. All right, real quick. All right, let's just. If you play like this, don't do this. Savage, you told us to get aggressive. I know. We're at in game. Don't be aggressive in game. There's 6 motherfuckers left. This is not where you get aggressive. Be aggressive beginning all the way to up to this point. Now you slow the fuck down. And this is why Akira died. You're leaving the high ground. You're leaving an area you know is safe to chase 1 kill because you're tunnel vision like a terrier and you just want the 1 kill. Reality is there's still 5 other enemies. You have no idea where they're at. Now the odds of them being here, I give you that, but they are. You don't clear nothing. On top of that, you get shot in the back. Then you dolphin dive 180. And you died to Freaky Bob OnlyFans. I'm curious. I'm kidding. Or was I? I don't know. I could have cut that shit out. You have no idea. Don't look it up, you freaks. Moving on to Flexi. Freaky Bob didn't last long at all. Probably spreading their legs. It's not disrespectful if OnlyFans in their name. That's what they do. I got Flexi rocking 14 inside the nut of the Hulk. Just nasty as fuck. Now that's a dangerous spot to be in. I wouldn't even look. All right, now he's got 14, but I'm not really seeing much in awareness. I'm not really seeing much in movement, so I don't really think this is going to be a goated player. I could be wrong. Maybe he's just kind of slowing it down a little bit too much. This is a slowdown mode, so maybe he's just slowing it down too much, but I don't like any of this. I'm not gonna lie, hearing this gun makes me so excited for Black Ops 6 Zombies. I will be doing a lot more I will be doing zombie content on this channel too, so get ready for that. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Don't worry, if you guys see different videos from me, I'm still gonna do the tips. I'm still gonna do all this, but I am gonna be posting different shit here very soon, actually, very soon. Also, if you guys haven't followed my Trolling Rebirth channel, make sure you do that. I'll link that right here. On that channel, we spectate researchers every day, and I just go in on people. Sometimes we see some really good players. Sometimes we see some cheaters. Most times we see a lot of bots. And trust me, it's a good time. Real good content. So where do you go in this circle? I mean, there's only one answer, and we're halfway there. This is where you go. This is it. We're gonna be the last. We're gonna be the highest ground in the circle. Yes, we're on the edge. Yes, we'll have to rotate, but we have smokes and we have a zip. I would take this elevator shaft so hard up, dude. My eyes would bleed. Get on the fucking rooftop, bro. I know you're vulnerable from here. I know you're vulnerable from here. Fuck that. Play the elevator as cover. because when you go up that, you come out, it's coverable. You know what I mean? Climb the ladder, get on the fucking top. This is not better. Like, if you're not gonna get on a roof, fine, but at least get behind here. This is safe. You can play the left, you can play the right. You can back up a little bit and shoot the guys up top. You want to play something where you can kind of keep consistently get your eyes on everything around you, because I promise you, there's going to be one, maybe even two players in the tents, no doubt. And this, okay, so this is what's going to happen. He's going to grab this rooftop here if he doesn't die, and then we're going to get sandwiched between the guys in the tents and this dude here. Watch. That's exactly what's going to happen. Oh, why the fuck why'd you jump off? Crazy. People are nuts. What the fuck? I'm gonna laugh if he's right here. Oh my God. Remember, you can shoot through these tents. So if you are sitting in a corner and you hear someone right behind you, just fucking shoot them. Remember, there's more people in here. The other guy's behind you to your right. Good job coming up third party. We need to be plating up. Oh no, you dove back in. I don't like that one bit. Might work out. We need to reload. We need to reload. Holy fuck, he survived that. I would have kept smoking and pushing away instead of doubling back into the enemy. Play this as cover. Why are we sitting right here? If you would have played that as cover, you could have shot the fucking dude in the face. Now look, what are you doing? Oh no, he's gonna throw. Flexi, no. You also have zip. You can grab the high ground if you want. Oh, holy shit.